So we're going to do another road trip. This time we're going to pick up a Betamax video recorder, which I bought off eBay, and it's at around Rutland. It's about 27 miles away. So we've got an electric car, and it's been raining so much. We normally only get, we've got a bit of river comes through the grounds here. One of the sources is the River Slee, and we only get 6 weeks a year of water coming through. The rest of the time it's dry and full of weeds. I'm just going to put the camera somewhere around there so you can see. On the bridge, and if we just go upwards, you can see the overgrown riverbed, which has now had 6 weeks of water in it, towards the source up there. So we don't normally see this at all. So chances are, you know, we're probably going to have this all the way through Christmas, and probably for another 6 years, another 6 weeks. This could be the most water flowing through the garden that I've ever had. Anyway, back onto the video. Mr. Chippy can be cameraman. So here we are passing through Ancaster Crossroads, and we normally go straight on to do the scratchy corner test. But we're going to go right because we're heading towards Oakham in Rutland Water. That's going to have some water, isn't it? In Rutland Water. Come on, traffic, we've got things to do. We've got to be there by 3 o'clock. It's 1:30, although it leaves lots of time. I don't want the thing to turn into a pumpkin. Got the camera on. There is a tank perched on the left hand side, and it's an advertising thing for a paintballing establishment, and there's a bowling alley there, and their number is 1 digit different to my business number. So we get, can I book my thingies in for bowling?
I'm sure you can see much more as clear.
No, but we're going to edit it.
Yeah. As long as I can't see where.
I always thought this was a Chinese tank, but I think it's a Russian one because Steve said so.
Steve who?
Steve M, who came to the...
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
No more than Steve.
Yes. And here we go. The friendly tank as you come towards Tango Towers. On the right we've got a quarry. They use CB radio for moving around, and as you enter the quarry it says switch your CB radio to channel whatever. And then we're going to come up to the Barkston Heath aerodrome, as I would call it in old-fashioned
see the landing lights just we pass on the right.
Somebody left the landing lights on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're at traffic lights now, so we'll pause it there, I think.
Yeah. So as we come up to this entrance on the right,
Sure.
this is the, what do they call it? The preliminaries learning to fly school.
It's RAF Barkston Heath.
It's part of RAF Barkston Heath.
But it's part of Cranwell.
Yes. And Prince Harry and the other prince.
William.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. William, yeah. Both came here to learn to fly. We had extra missile things in, and they said it was just an exercise. So there you are, a bit of top secret information. Over the hedge.
This road carries on straight for another, what, 2 miles?
Yes.
There's no deviation whatsoever, hardly.
It's a Roman road, it's Ermine Street.
Yeah. It's called the High Dyke at this point.
Yes. Right, we'll pause that until Stonehenge roundabout. So they just remodelled this road, and they've had to move the roundabout. And it's known locally as Stonehenge roundabout because it's got these big stones on it. And about 20 years ago, the local council, and in other words us paying the local council tax, shelled out about £15,000 to have these stones put on this roundabout. We can see some rocks there. And anyway, they remodelled the roundabout, and the blooming rocks were used as hardcore. So there's been a right hue and cry, and the local quarry, not the one we just showed near Barkston Heath, but another one when Mr. Chippy says passing the top of the hill is there on the right, have donated those stones, and they've been put back. I mean, blooming rotten. They have you pay for these things, and 15 years later they're smashed up. That's the rugby club. So we're going to. What's the next bit of something?
Well, not much to see really.
No, there isn't. No.
Past that cold storage unit on
Yes.
It's been building that. It's got space for 144,000 pallets.
No, I'll tell you what. We'll get the camera on when we get to the cold storage unit, because there's lots of crop growing around here, and so it's pulled straight in and into freezers and processed immediately for absolute freshness. I think McCain's have one of the things there for their microchips and whatever. Wood nook. There we go. So we're going down the bottom and up the top. So yeah, I think we'll pause this until the factory. That's the cold storage factory on the horizon. That's the new bit. How many million pallets I think?
144,000.
Yeah. And I expect it's all automated pick and place with robots. I've been to those kind of places with radio systems. So let's go under this railway bridge. Sometimes we have steam trains on this line.
This is the East Coast Mainline, this bit. So.
And then there's two houses either side, which is alright if you like trains going by. We are a bit close to that new cold store facility. I think it's still building, it's
Still building it, yeah.
There's
Still scaffold on it.
How did we get planning permission for that? I struggled with the chapel. Some water in that field.
Water at the bottom of this hill.
Oh, we're about to go through some water at the bottom of the hill. Oh, my batteries are going to get wet. Ooh. Hang on.
Anyway, I think we've seen the cold storage facility now. Shall we hold on as we go past?
Yeah, I want to go by because we're doing the existing buildings.
You can see the existing ones, or I've never seen them.
Trust us to be stuck at lights, just as.
Not like you can see for the trees. But
Quite a massive employer as it is. Not that that's necessarily going to employ any more people. So when you get your frozen vegetables, chances are this is where they've come from. DB on.
joining the A1 at this point, just north of Colsterworth.
Oh, that's it. We've got CB on 19. It's not fun getting on here. That lorry kindly moved out for us. This will still be the burner brigade from Nottingham. There's a McDonald's at these services, and they have an electric car charger. So 7.5 miles to the destination.
to us?
Oh, I think we'll be going there from McFly on the way back.
Oh, good.
We'll film that.
There's Burger King if you don't want a Mackie D's.
Yeah.
That's new, isn't it?
What's that?
Burger King, or is it?
No. It used to be Little Chef, didn't it?
Okay.
Did it? I think yes, it did. Come off right here.
No. No, it's a bit further on. Can't see the curve,
Okay, well this isn't a Ford, but
It's a Nissan.
no. Luckily we've got a 36-inch wading depth or something like that. Centimetres, not inches.
Centimetres, yeah. This is South Witham, if anybody's interested. Nice little village. It's Isaac Newton from these parts.
I reckon so.
It's Woolsthorpe actually. It's only around the corner.
Yeah. Apple dropped on his bonds. Oh yeah, Gravity, yeah.
Oh, there's a blue car. That's a very nice building.
Yeah, no doubt hundreds of years old, like so many things in this country. I mean, that house can tell some stories as well. The shop's still there, which I used to sometimes pick a sandwich up on the way back. Is that a chapel? A former chapel? Should we have gone down there? Yeah.
There's a chapel now.
Yeah.
Or was.
Home Missionary Chapel.
The old chapel is.
3.5 miles to go. That isn't a smile, the opposite to a smiley face. It's just warning about the bridge.
Probably full of water at the moment.
I don't know. Oh, that's well drained, isn't it?
The one at Allington doesn't drain easily. So leave it.
Village of Thistleton was 2 miles from our destination.
Very big village by the look of it.
So this is just an eBay item because I want to play with the Sony BMC100 video movie. Because they were record only, I need a Betamax machine to play it back on. So I don't have to do a full restoration, but I need to make it work sufficiently to watch the drivel I record. Said the CB.
On the
It's not a cell call, it's somebody with a silly Roger Bleak.
yeah.
Left here. Market Overton.
That's where we're going, isn't it? It's the end of I think you said that before I started recording, so for anybody who missed it, it's Market Overton.
Probably on the Leicestershire Burner Brigade by now. Did I miss the turn?
No? Oh, yeah, you might have done. I think you'll have to turn around. You can go straight on, I think, according to the sat nav. Yeah. Just here.
And this is the road we actually want, isn't it?
Pinfold Lane,
Yeah.
is it?
It
Oh,
is.
Why? Don't think they've heard the electric car. She's lost a dog.
make you jump? Folks, that's the transmitter tyre I used to work on when I worked some subcontract work for Radley's radios. No, I didn't climb up it, I was just doing the equipment at the bottom. Farm repeaters and things like that.
So just to clarify, we're now on the A1 going north.
We'll stop off at McDonald's, have a McFlurry, and I'll show you the boot of the car, and that'll be where the video ends. We'll look at this Betamax video on a video of ours. It's come with a tape in it as well. Might be some adverts from 1980. Some wind noise here. So here we are, Colesworth McDonald's, just stopped for a McFlurry. And this is what we've come to buy. The Sanyo Betamax is a 9300. Particularly wanted this model. I only thought of this yesterday. Looked on eBay. There's one at North Allerton. And then there's one 27 miles down the road. So there we go. Paid a tenner for that. And it's got a tape in it. What will be on the tape? We're going to go to Grantham, and I think we'll end the video at Grantham. So as we come off the A1 at Grantham, that is pronounced Beaver Castle, not Belvoir, Beaver Castle. Just for a bit of local knowledge there. There's the Premier Inn that actually has some electric car chargers. We're going to come off here, not a million miles from the police station, and we're going shopping to Aldi. Oh, I thought I was going to end this video in Grantham, but you know what? We're going to end this video when we take this video recorder out of the back of this car, take it into my chapel, and plug it in and see the clock lit up. And that's where we're going to end. I bet Mr. Chippy can hold this camera better than I can.
So,
So we're just coming into the outskirts of Grantham, and we're going to call in at Aldi.
Other German supermarkets.
Other German supermarkets available. Oh yes. Why is the CB now on 33?
Perhaps come to know.
That's a big dog. Just gone past the fire station. There's Can't Find the Chicken on the right. After all this rain, there's been quite a considerable puddle just around the corner. So here we go onto Trent Road, and Lake Aldi is still here.
Right into the middle of the road.
There we go. What tap will we buy from the centre aisle? So we come into Grantham. Lots of it built in the late 1700s. That was a former pub on the left, which, as you can see, there's some building work going on. That's being turned into flats or something like that. It's been empty for must be 10 years. Like a lot of pubs, get a lot of interference from Watkins Pork Butchers here on the left. They've got a sophisticated till system that, hello, that's our repeater. See the spire from the church, it's the tallest church, parish church spire in Britain. Now it's market day, so they've still got the road closed. So we won't be able to show you the giant saucepan, the sweeping brush or whatever it is on the wall.
Shovel.
Shovel.
Attached to a wall.
Yeah, the giant shovel. down Guildhall Street. Wow, Grantham illuminations. Yeah.
Go down Thinking Street.
Yeah, let's go down Thinking Street. I think that would be best. That's excellent.
Back as well.
There we are. Let's pull up here. Back out of Grantham, we've got Witham Park on the left. Wyndham Park, get it right. And there's a blooming great big A pillar in the way. The water's so high at the moment. As we go over this bridge, yeah, it's not normally like that, I can assure you. Come out of Grantham. The hospital, which is quite useful if you've got a chainsaw injury.
Don't know how you did that.
Right, so we'll finish this in Tango Towers Chapel. Right, so here we are back at Tango Towers in the chapel, and we have got it on, well, I wanted it on standby really. There we go, that's better. What I don't want to do is to power it on. So it's obviously got power running into it because the clock's running. So it's got that tape in it, but I don't want to run any motors till I've taken the lid off and made sure that there isn't something problematic. The last thing you want to do is to power it up, the drum spins and the heads get wiped out. Let's just open that Sony case up, Mr. C. Yes, may as well put it on top. This was the triggering reason. I've forgotten we got this. Absolutely immaculate condition. You've got an open thing yet.
Release that.
Please release me. Let me go. That's it. And then you've got, yeah. And then you've got the viewfinder. And then it goes on. Oh, I'm not going to show it you. I'm not going to. So it's in, I'm just going to come round with. Oh, unless you can twist it round. That goes round like. Ow!
So break your finger.
Yeah. So for those of you who haven't seen a Betamovie, they have no playback feature because the drum is half the size of a traditional one, and so there's one head with two windings, so it works differently. So there we go. That's what was going to be forthcoming attraction.